Have you ever felt like something is missing in your spiritual life? Like you're praying, reading the Bible, going to church, but you don't feel deeply connected to the Holy Spirit? What if I told you that God desires more for you? That there are powerful keys to unlocking a deeper relationship with the Holy Spirit starting today? Stay with me, because what I'm about to share could transform your spiritual life forever. The Holy Spirit isn't just a force or a concept, He is a person. He is the very presence of God living inside of us. Jesus said in John 14:26, "But the Helper, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, He will teach you all things and remind you of everything I have told you." But here's the problem. Many Christians believe in the Holy Spirit but don't experience Him personally. They go through the motions of faith but lack the deep intimacy, the supernatural power, and the guidance that the Holy Spirit brings. That changes today. We're about to dive into 5 powerful keys that will help you experience the Holy Spirit like never before. And before we begin, comment below. What's one thing you want to experience with the Holy Spirit? I'd love to hear your heart. Now, let's get into it. Key number 1. Hunger for His presence. You will never experience the Holy Spirit fully if you don't hunger for Him. Matthew 5-6 says, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled." The Holy Spirit comes where He is wanted, not where He is simply acknowledged, but where He is desperately desired. Think about a person lost in the desert, dying of thirst. When they finally find water, they don't just sip it casually, they drink deeply. That's the kind of hunger we need for God. Start every morning by praying, "Holy Spirit, I need you. I want more of you. Fill me today." God fills those who are hungry. Are you hungry enough? Key number 2. Surrender control. The Holy Spirit moves where He is given full control. Romans 8:14 says, "For those who are led by the Spirit of God are the children of God." But here's the problem. We like control. We want to figure everything out, plan our lives, and only involve God when we're in trouble. But the Holy Spirit doesn't work that way. Think of a car. If you ask someone to drive, but you keep grabbing the wheel, you're not really letting them lead. That's how many people treat the Holy Spirit. Are you resisting the Holy Spirit's guidance in any area of your life? What's one thing you need to surrender to Him today? Take 5 minutes today to say, "Holy Spirit, take over my life. I surrender my plans, my fears, my desires to you." Key number 3. Pray in the Spirit. -5 meters. One of the most powerful ways to connect with the Holy Spirit is through prayer. Not just routine prayers, but Spirit-filled prayers. Jude 1:20 says, "But you, beloved, building yourselves up on your most holy faith, praying in the Holy Spirit." What does this mean? Praying in the Spirit means praying beyond your human understanding. It means allowing the Holy Spirit to lead your prayers, whether through deep groanings, speaking in tongues, or just being completely open before God. When was the last time you prayed with complete surrender? Have you ever asked the Holy Spirit to guide your prayers? Challenge. Every day, take 10 minutes to say, "Holy Spirit, teach me to pray. Show me what's on the Father's heart." Key number 4. Walk in obedience. The Holy Spirit speaks, but are you listening? Many people say, "I don't hear God speaking," but the truth is, they aren't obeying what He has already said. John 14:15-16. "If you love me, keep my commandments, and I will pray the Father, and He will give you another helper." The more you obeyed, the more you hear. Disobedience creates distance between you and the Spirit. If you ignore someone's calls repeatedly, eventually, they stop calling. It's the same with the Holy Spirit. He doesn't force Himself on us, He waits for our response. Is there an area where God has told you to act, but you haven't? What step of obedience can you take today? Obey one thing God has been telling you today. Key number 5. Create a holy atmosphere. The Holy Spirit moves in atmospheres of worship, purity, and faith. Ephesians 4:30 says, "Do not grieve the Holy Spirit of God." Many people unknowingly block the Holy Spirit by surrounding themselves with negativity, worldly entertainment, toxic relationships, or environments that drown out God's presence. Imagine trying to hear a whisper in a loud, chaotic room. That's what it's like when we fill our lives with too much noise. For the next 7 days, do a Holy Spirit challenge. Remove distractions, TV, social media, etc. Play worship music daily. Read the Bible and spend quiet time with God. Watch how your connection with the Holy Spirit deepens. The Holy Spirit is not a distant mystery. He is right here, ready to fill you, lead you, and transform you. But it starts with you. Hunger for His presence, surrender control, Pray in the Spirit, walk in obedience, create a holy atmosphere. If you apply these 5 keys, I promise you will experience the Holy Spirit like never before. Which of these 5 keys do you need to focus on the most? Comment below. If this video blessed you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more faith-building content. The Holy Spirit is waiting. Are you ready? Let's go deeper together.